Hi, my name is Ursula, and I'm in 8th grade.
Hi, my name is Elsa, and I'm also in 8th grade, and we're going to France.
Yeah. I don't know, I'm super excited to visit the country. I know they have different norms and everything than the US, so it's going to be super interesting to see the culture.
So I'm excited to experience a new country and all the different things that are there, and I'm excited to visit all the different cities.
Hello, I'm Faraday. I'm in 8th grade and I'm going to Costa Rica, Heredia. On this trip, I'm most excited about traveling with my friends alone and also learning about that country's traditions.
Hi, I'm Hannah and I'm in 8th grade and I'm going to Costa Rica. I'm excited to experience the culture of Costa Rica firsthand and try some of the food.
Hi, I'm Ben. I'm in 8th grade and I'm going to Taiwan for my trip. We're going to be with a student for a day. We're also going to go and explore the city with them and go to their house. And I'm really excited for that, to see kind of day in the life of a person from a different country.
The part was the food and the homestay. It was fun to interact with the Costa Rican culture and their way of life.
A high point of my discovery trip was probably whitewater rafting. That was a new experience that I hadn't done before.
My high point of my Discovery Week trip was definitely going to Nice and doing a cooking class.
In Monaco, we went to an aquarium. It was probably the prettiest thing I think I've ever seen. I miss it so much. I yearn to go back to it.
It was really cool to learn about the different classes. They had a lot of things that were a lot different from the classes in America. They had a cooking class, a home essentials class. They had a class about kind of Boy Scout class. And it was really interesting. It was also, I shadowed a English class, so it was really interesting to learn how in different countries how they learned a different language.
I definitely learned to be able to listen more carefully to the language and understand what they're saying a little bit more thoroughly.
How the culture is impacted by the language and how people just do things differently from the US, and I appreciated it.
I learned that relationships and connections are really important and to rely on family and friends in your daily life.
I learned how to speak Spanish in a more comfortable setting, around strangers.
To a lot of shrines in the different places we went, so I learned a lot about how Buddhism and Hinduism and stuff works in Taiwan, especially how they pray, the dropping 2 halves of a wooden thing to say yes or no or I don't know, to talk to the god, and taking slips of paper to say what the god tells you.
Let's say probably the ability to cook. We did a cooking class and it was really fun and a learning experience.
I would probably bring my just awareness for different cultures around the globe to study other cultures.
One practice would probably be the public transportation. It was while you're on the train, it passed by a lot of cool things, and also it was a lot easier to get around. We could get around the city in 30 minutes.
Let's say definitely some new skills that we learned, obviously the cooking class, which I talked about earlier, and I think mainly that all cultures around the world are different. There were many different experiences that I haven't had in the US before that I got to experience in France.
I would say walking everywhere. Every place we went, or even just our home place in Antibes, you could walk to everything, and I really miss it. The US, I feel we have just a lot of places where you have to drive, which honestly I hope was a little different. I wish it was a little different. So I miss the walking. I wish we could bring that back.